Welcome back to the channel. It's channel update time. Gaming for XP here, just giving you a quick channel update. It's been a few months since we done one, in fact the end of March, and it's fair to say there's a lot that has happened since March on the channel, and I'll just talk about that a little bit. So today I really want to talk about where the channel is going in the last couple of months. Talk about the schedule a little bit, what we still got coming up, and then what the future might hold. So back in May we actually hit 10,000 views, which was quite incredible. So thrilled that so many people were enjoying the content we put up on the channel, and hopefully you're getting a lot out of that. At that point we're only uploading about 2 to 3 videos a week, so that's a huge effort given that we weren't putting a lot of content up, but we were doing it fairly regularly. Since then, the 11th of May is when I posted that 10,000 views video. We had 73 subs, and consequently in a month we've added another 50 subs to the channel, and we hit the 100 mark about a week and a half ago. So guys, I was just blown away, and if you get a chance to watch the live stream video around 9-10 minutes in, because I was actually live on air building at the castle when the news came through that we'd hit the 100, I am pretty flabbergasted, pretty stunned by it. It's a pretty funny moment. So again, as I always do, thank you so much for all the support to the channel, and we just have increased our subs since then. It just keeps going up, so that's great. There is a little thing that I'd like to share with you, because once you do hit 100 subs on YouTube, the channel now has its own URL. So Gaming for XP has its personalized URL, and what it does is it increases your visibility of a channel. So because you're over 100 subs, your visibility in the search of YouTube increases, so we go up the pecking order a little bit as far as the number of we are on the search data. So that's all positive, and I think it's attracting people to the channel. So where to next? So I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the schedule, and then we'll talk about some of the builds that are coming up. So at this point in time, we do upload more than 3 times a week now, and you might have noticed in probably the last 3 weeks the video content has been increasing. Obviously we have 2 builds which are on for me in Australia, Monday and a Wednesday. For you in the US and Europe, that's usually a Sunday and a Tuesday. That will continue, that's not going to change. And generally I'm uploading on a Friday here in Australia. Either we were doing Gameplay Friday, mod reviews, it can be a range of things, but generally that will change a little, but the actual addition of content won't. So I'll explain that in a little bit. So essentially we've also added on a Saturday morning, which is a Friday evening in Europe and the US, the live stream, and we have that build coming up at the castle, and that's going to be ongoing from now on until we finish that, and then we may then move on to another settlement. But live stream at this point in time is for me in Australia about 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock on a Saturday morning. So I'm not sure what that is in the US and Europe, but we're going to try and hold that time slot for now and just see what happens. The last couple of streams have been pretty healthy, and a lot of people have participated in it. So as a consequence of the live streams, I have been doing a number of progress videos on the castle build during the week, just so people can see what we've done. And also we do in the stream do building, and I do a lot of decorating and whatnot during the week. So that's we're going to put one of those up every Friday, so that will replace what we were normally putting up. So that will go up on a Friday for Thursday US and Europe, and that has been very popular so far. So hopefully that's not too confusing. Don't worry too much. I will put up the schedule at the bottom in the description tab of this video, so that you can see it. And I'll do one for Australia, Asia Pacific, and one for US and Europe, just so that it's all very clear. So there's a couple of days that we aren't posting content, and I'm currently looking at that to see what we can do there, and I'll let you know in due course what happens. You'll probably see it on the channel as well. So we'll move things like the tips and tricks, mod review videos, etc., probably to earlier in the week, and just fill up a couple of the days that we're not posting. So as far as content goes, I've got so much content that I've actually recorded and is sitting on the computer that I've got to get rendered and voiceovers and all the rest of it. So just to let you know that we still have, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we'll finish up the Fort Bluff build. I've got one more video and probably the tour, and that will be done. Starlight, obviously we're in the middle of doing part of that settlement, but there's a whole other side of that settlement that I've built that you haven't even seen yet, so that's coming. Zamonja I've recorded, and I need to go back there and I'm going to do a couple of different videos for Zamonja, not so much building the settlement as such, but some different videos there that will help, instructional videos, or give you some ideas. Hangman's Alley, yeah, geez, it's been a while since we were at Hangman's, and the video that I posted a couple of weeks back was extremely popular. So we'll hopefully get Hangman's finished. I have got a few issues as far as frame rate at Hangman's right now, which I'm trying to solve. So the tour might be a while, but certainly I can get what's left of the builds that are already recorded. Just need to do a voiceover and get them out on the channel. We have reviews, mod reviews coming up, tips and tricks videos coming up, and that will continue. We'll continue to do that on the channel. And more recently, I've opened up a number of new settlements in Fallout 4. You would see in the next couple of weeks that there are a number of builds that are at Spectacle Island. I also have opened County Crossing and Norhagen Beach. And have done, I recorded the actual questing of those, so those will go up on the channel in the next couple of weeks. So we got plenty to do, guys, plenty to do, plenty coming up. I've got plenty of content that I've actually got to clear the backlog, but unfortunately I keep building things. So what for the future? Certainly some ideas. I'm thinking of possibly doing a second live stream, probably at this point midweek live stream. I'm also looking at potentially putting together a server on Discord, which would be a voice server, so that when we're live streaming we can actually participate, not only with written chat, but also I can hear you and we can interact and talk to each other. So I'm looking at that at the moment. I'm certainly talking to a couple other people in other channels about some collaborations that we might be able to do, but that very early days on that scene at this point. So I'll let you know. Also, I would like to add a couple of new games or different games up on the channel. And obviously today I just published the Assassin's Creed Origin game. And that's a potential candidate for doing a whole gameplay series, but we'll see how we go with that. And there's a number of other things that are going on behind the scenes that we continue to try and improve what we're doing, improve the quality of the recording and all kinds of stuff like that. So 5 months in, guys, it's been a heck of a journey so far. I've enjoyed it so much, and thank you for sharing it with me, and please continue to support the channel. Leaving a like and leaving comments does help the channel grow, because YouTube pays attention to that, and promotes us in the search criteria. So leave comments, leave likes only if you want to. I'm not asking you to do it all the time, but obviously if you like some content, or I do try and respond to all your comments, but obviously as we're growing, sometimes it just takes me maybe a day and a half to respond to you, but I'm usually pretty quick to respond to you. If you want to interact with me, Twitter is a good place to do it, as well as the channel and the individual videos. Either or is good. If there is a video that you really do like, sharing it amongst your own Fallout community, or your own communities, or your own network of people, I'd appreciate if you could do that for me. The further the reach for the channel, the more content and more flexibility it's going to give us to produce more and more content. I do rely also on your feedback, and your feedback is invaluable to me to make sure that we're getting that balance of content right and the quality is good. So all in all, a long update today compared to the last one, but I think it's important just to keep everybody and the subscribers and everybody that watches the channel up to date with where we're up to and where we're going. So once again, thanks so much guys for the support, and we'll catch you laters.